Look for additional answers by Elsie Bustamante. So in this presentation we will be focusing in two areas of knowledge, and the first one is religious knowledge system. So the religious knowledge systems offers answers to fundamental questions about the meaning and purpose of human life. This area of knowledge incorporates a diverse range of different beliefs and systems. The second area of knowledge is ethics. And ethics is the issue of moral rules. There's disagreement about whether being moral is about following the rules, and there's also debate about whether moral rules should ever be broken, and if so, in what circumstances. So my first source is Heaven Over Hospital. The story of Juliana has captured a lot of attention in the media. Many agree with a decision taken by her parents of allowing her 4-year-old child to decide whether she wants to keep living or go to heaven, while many others criticize the decision. Heaven Over Hospital is a clear example where ethics is debated, in this case whether moral rules should ever be broken, and if so, in what circumstances. Bioethicist R. Kaplan says that a child of that age cannot cognitively understand the situation because that kind of understanding develops around the age of 9 to 10. So Juliana cannot possibly comprehend what death is. He believes that the reason why she chose heaven over going to that hospital was because she felt like that was what her parents wanted her to do, so she went along with it. Kaplan on the situation is using primarily reason as a way of knowing. He's analyzing and criticizing the decision made by Juliana's parents by sticking strictly to the biological state of Juliana, her cognitive ability, and the logical reasons behind a normal child's behavior. However, a different perspective is from Dr. Chris Feltner, a pediatrician and ethicist of the hospital. He supports the decision made by Juliana's parents. He thinks that seeing as she is the one experiencing the pain and the disease, she knows more than anyone how it is to live being herself. Feltner has had other experiences with children where the situation is not only black and white. On these cases where the situation is gray, he considers other options, such as Juliana's wishes. Feltner, in comparison to Kaplan, uses emotion primarily as a way of knowing. He does not rely solely on the child's ability to take such drastic decisions, but takes into account their emotional state towards the disease. Okay, so my second source is Stephen Prothero, God is Not One. So Prothero suggests that each religious system consists on what we believe is the issue with humanity and the solution to it. Catholicism sees sin as one of the most prevalent issues in humanity, and that we want to reach salvation. However, if the problem you see in humanity is human suffering, then Buddhism will make much more sense to you as a solution. Each religion has different perspectives on understanding and explaining the world. For example, in Catholicism, faith as a way of knowing plays a really significant role. Nobody can assure you that by strictly following a religion and doing what is expected of us, we will reach salvation from our sins and go to heaven. We need to have faith to believe that it will happen. We need to have faith that by following what our religion says, we will reach the ultimate goal, which is going to heaven and reunite with God and be cleansed from our sins. So my third source is Karen Armstrong and Let's Revive the Golden Rule. So according to Armstrong, the Golden Rule is a source of morality and empathy. Every religion has adapted the Golden Rule to their own context. However, the big idea is still the same. Do not do to others what you don't want them to do to you, and treat others like you would like to be treated. The religion in which I have grown up with is Catholicism, and it highly values the Golden Rule. In the Bible, it states that Jesus said, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." This knowledge is shared by most Christians, since most of them have faith in God and believe in what Jesus says. Personally, my motivations to follow this rule come from wanting to receive the same treatment I give to others. I feel satisfaction when treating others with love and compassion, and I expect them to treat me the same way. I mostly implement this rule with my family and close friends. I don't treat my friends poorly because I wouldn't want them to treat me the same way. I don't steal from others because I wouldn't want the same thing happening to me. And I show my affection to my family because I like them to show it back to me. This thinking is ingrained in me. All my actions revolve around the impact it will have on others and how will it affect me as well.